Monetree. It's time the monkey climbed the money tree.
Have you ever wondered why so many people spend more money on their wedding than they can actually afford? It feels emotional, it feels urgent, and it feels important. But the real reason goes much deeper than culture. It starts in our biology. For most of human history, choosing a partner wasn't about romance. It was about survival. And because survival mattered, humans developed a behavior called signaling. Signaling is showing off resources to prove your value to the society. Just like a peacock shows its feathers to attract a mate, humans used visible displays to show commitment and capability. Fast forward thousands of years up till now, and that instinct did not disappear. It simply changed its shape. Today, one of the biggest signals we have is called a wedding. So, when we feel pressure to make our wedding bigger, prettier, or more expensive, that pressure is not random. It's the brain following an evolutionary rule called show your worth. Let's be honest, half the guests aren't there for the wedding, they are there for the food. If biology had its way, your buffet size would replace the ring size. However, here's where biology locked us in. Our brain rewards attention and approval with dopamine. The smiles, the compliments, and the Instagram likes, each one of these makes us feel good in that moment. And because the brain loves that feeling, it pushes us to do more of what creates it, even if it costs money that we don't even have to begin with. So, the emotional high of a grand wedding can easily overpower the logical voice that says, this might hurt us later. Meanwhile, your bank account is in the corner screaming, guys, can we not? But biologically, we are wired to chase that moment and not the consequences. But here's the catch. In the past, signaling resources helped you get a partner. Today, you already have your partner before the wedding even begins. So, the purpose of a wedding has changed. The goal is no longer to prove that you can start a life. The goal is now to actually build a life. And building a life requires something evolution never taught us, which is long term financial stability. That's why studies show that couples who start marriage with wedding debt are more stressed, argue more, and are more likely to struggle in the first few years. Not because they don't love each other, but because financial pressure slowly replaces emotional connection. A wedding lasts one day, a marriage lasts for decades, and decades need strong foundation. A strong foundation is not just an emotional foundation consisting of love, trust, and respect, but it also consists of savings, investments, emergency funds, and shared goals. If the wedding weakens that foundation, then the very event meant to celebrate your future ends up limiting it. In biological terms, it's like spending all your energy in display and having nothing left for survival. But the good news is we are evolving. Slowly, the society is shifting. Today, the real sign of strength and character is not an expensive venue, it's financial confidence. Being debt free, having investments, building a home, starting strong instead of starting stressed. In other words, the smartest signal in modern life is not showing what you spent, it's showing what you saved. So, here's a question for you. If a wedding is supposed to begin your future, should it drain the future that you're trying to build? Let me know. Would you choose a bigger wedding or a stronger financial start? At the end of the day, money does not grow on trees, but with the right choices, it can grow like a tree. And every smart decision is a seed. So, my suggestion is plant that seed wisely and grow with it patiently. And remember, your future deserves more than just one expensive day. So, as I always say, financial freedom is not the finish line, it's just the altitude where your perspective changes. And if that made your monkey mind pause and think, then hit subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts down below. Join us every week as we weave biology, finance, and evolution into one big climb together up the money tree. Thanks for watching. I'll be in my tree if you need me. See you soon, right here on Monetree.